Again, have fate and destiny any relation to prophecy?
Yes. Prophecy simply means looking at this record of what will happen in future.
Yeah.
You see? And you see them, but I say they are probabilities. For the ordinary man, they happen because they have nothing to do about it. But to a so realized entity, he has the right as a free agent and a causative entity to change fate and accept responsibility for that. In Eckankar, there is a simple method of doing it. We chant the sound. I'll give you an example. When we were coming here to have our last seminar in Enugu, before I left, I had to look at the way by making an hypothetical point, the starting point, an hypothetical point, my destination, which is Enugu, and look through it from a higher dimension. There was an obstacle. A lot of people were becoming fidgety that Eckankar is surfacing, and they were praying for me to quench. And it would have happened at the Milking Hill. I was in an army staff car with a colonel, and we were coming. The driver would have fallen asleep, and then we dive into the Milking Hill. These are psychic forces, you see. But seeing it, I was sorry for the people doing it. I asked the driver to stop near Udi. He stopped, we bought banana and we stretched our leg. And I said, take right. And we took right and came to the express and came into Enugu through Abakwa. And I could throw it back to the sender, but there was no need.
Are you sure that what you thought you saw, wasn't an illusion?
No, it's not an illusion. Let me give you another example. We had a seminar in Enugu, in Calabar 2 weeks ago. There are many people who claim to be gods in Calabar. Some even said that, one said it's Jesus and the other one said it's God incarnate. And Eckankar is coming up, and we decided to have a seminar there. Well, they weren't happy. And looking through, I saw the clouds gathering down there. I only chanted the sound and prompted my definition that we are going to go there. Not only did I do it for myself, I did it for everyone who will attend that seminar. So, on the way, patches of clouds started gathering, and I called the driver. I said, look at that cloud. By the time we get there, there will be thunderstorm. And the sun was shining. And we got under the shadow of the cloud, and there was thunderstorm. So much so that ice was bombarding us. These are ways of precipitating this psychic influence. Bringing them to a level that you put them to 0 points.
Yeah.
So they become powerless. Then we moved on. Then we got to 5 miles to Njaba. It was already late, and I want to get to Aba at least to have a television like this program. And then the storm started gathering around the sea to get across to us, so that we crash at Njaba Hill in the storm. Well, I said, okay, let me play my last card. By definition, I condensed the storm, just held it like this. And we got to Njaba, passed, got to Owerri, then got to Aba. When we got to Aba, I checked to my hotel. Then, as soon as I got into my room, it started raining. And it rained so heavily. Continued until the following day. And it was about to interfere with my recording around 8 to something. So at 7 o'clock, after taking my bath and brushing my teeth, I said, well, old boy, it's all right. It's enough, and the rain stopped. Then we got to... So you see, this is being causative.
I see.
We didn't stop there. We went there, there was a showdown. In fact, actually, when we finished, the man started his trick again. On the way, I asked the driver, stop. He stopped, and we stretched our leg. By the time we got to the point, there was already a casualty. One engineer going to a site walked into the trap, and then his car smashed, and he was being pulled out. All I did was to help him across. I took him to the soul plane. he wouldn't have earned getting there in the next 1 million years. So I took him over there because he died for me. You know, he fell under fate. You can still go to police record at the hall and check what I'm talking about. 2 weeks ago.
But as it is now, an ordinary man in the street, you know, wouldn't be worried about all these things, maybe forces or something like that.
So that is why he's under their influence.
But he's still maybe living happily.
He's living what he calls happily, but inside him there is tension, there is fear. And it is upon this fear that all these religions cash on. Fear and ignorance. And they put on dogma and promises of life after death you are not sure of.
Are you sure of life after death?
I am sure because I've been there. Don't you hear what I said?
In that case,
I said, excuse me,
yeah.
I took this man to the soul plane. He wouldn't have earned millions of years in future.
Yeah,
because I've been there.
I see. In that case, those who preach, or rather say, sermonize
on life
after death.
Hypothetically, they don't know. Call any one of them. Ask him, have you been to heaven?
And have you been also?
Oh yes, that is what I was saying.
All right.